Hello everybody, this is Shohei Yamamoto. Let's get started with this week's kata exercise. Before we start, the terminology this month is going to be the term kata. You may have heard this in Japanese or just in any general karate. For example, all the different types of karate, whether it be Kyokushin karate or anything else, generally has some sort of kata in their style. Okay, so the term kata, if you put it in kanji, the bottom portion of the kanji, it says tsuchi in Japanese, or it could also relate to, if you change it to English, it could also mean clay, or also implied meaning of that, not necessarily clay, but the Japanese terminology is kind of be the foundation, right? So for example, when you translate many different terminologies in Japanese to English, the kanji term in Japanese may have some sort of implied meaning to it. But when you translate to English, the implied meaning is kind of thrown out the window, or is gone, right? But if you say tsuchi, it could also mean clay, or also kind of like the foundation of your structure, okay? So basically, this translates to you need to have a good source of kata, or good foundation, to build up your structure and karate. So these are going to be the foundation, or the set of sequence of positions or movements that's going to be very important and vital in karate, right? But anyways, we would like to possibly maybe go over just a couple movements in the kata today. But before we start, let's go ahead and start off with a warm-up. Okay, have your heels together, toes out, left hand over the right. We're going to go mokso. Close your eyes. Mokso yamen. Go ahead and open and come back. All right, let's start with the stretching, or these exercises of your feet. Basically, we're doing this every single week to stimulate the muscle movements all the way from your toes from your brain all the way to your toes. All right, by doing this little by little, it might be a little difficult in the beginning, but we're going to be able to move and coordinate your hands and feet as you go. Okay, let's have your hands next to your hips. We're going to go toes up and down, sending the signal from your brain down all the way to the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, right foot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's go in a circle. Ai hantai, let's go the other way. Straighten out your ankle. Let's have a chusoku, heel, and let's go to shake. Left foot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go and bring your knee up and circle. Ai hantai, go the other way. Straighten out your ankle. Let's have a chusoku and then heel. And let's go and shake. Let's have your hands on your knees. You're going to go in and lightly bend your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's go knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ai hantai, let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and open up your legs. We're going to go down and we're going to come up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and stretch your upper body. Go, look, 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, look, 1, 2. And let's go to twist. Touch the back of your calf. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, look, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, 1, 2. Let's go and come together, heels together, and you can have a slight bend in your knees. Let's try to touch your toes as you come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now when you come back, let's go and bend your knees, and then come back. Okay? We're going to go shoulder circles. Okay? Let's go and go big shoulder circles. Let's go the other way. Okay, hands next to your belt. We're going to go neck up and down. Very nice and easy. Okay? You don't want to go ahead, you don't want to yank your neck or go too fast. Let's go side to side. Have your ears touch your shoulder. Okay? Now you're gonna go ahead and try to touch your chin to your shoulder, left and right. And last one, we're gonna go big circle, 3 times each. Knee, some. And that's gonna go the other way, each, knee, and some. Good. Okay, let's go 1 foot forward. And let's have your toes pointing in, heels out. Okay, this is sanchin nachi. Okay, now go ahead and have both hands out, right hand come back. Before we go into the punches today, let's focus on not the strike itself, of course the strike itself, but also more importantly, the breathing. Okay? For example, if you're holding your breath when you're punching, you're gonna naturally feel a little bit more tense, feel a little bit more tight. And your shoulder is gonna come up, it's gonna be very uncomfortable. And also, your strike itself is not gonna be as quick or as effective, right? So you wanna go and try to relax your shoulders, but keep a sharp mind. But when you punch, you wanna lightly breathe out from your mouth, very slightly, okay? But at the same time, you don't wanna show it too much, okay? Go and lightly breathe out from your mouth when you strike every single time. Now, if you focus on breathing out, naturally you're gonna breathe in. Okay, that's the thing I tell many people, especially when they're starting off and they're having a difficult time breathing, is to not focus on breathing in, but rather focus on breathing out on your strikes. That way, it's gonna force you to breathe in. Naturally, you're gonna want to breathe in after you strike. Right? So let's go 4 times. Focus on your breathing. Breathing out from your mouth. Okay? Ich, ni, some, shi. So if you breathe out, you could probably feel like you're gonna be more relaxed, but at the same time, right when you strike, everything's gonna contract and everything's gonna feel in place, right? So breathing is gonna be very important. Keep that in mind today. 10 times. Ich, ni, some, shi, go, look, hitch, hutch, good, ju. Okay, we just strike to the midsection, seiken chudansuki. Or we also strike, we're striking the body, but the body is this big, right? But in the context of it, we're actually aiming at a very small place. It's called the suigetsu or the solar plex. It's gonna be right here. Okay, every single time, left or right, doesn't matter, you're hitting right down the center. Okay, now our next technique is going to be geranbarai, right? Or we're gonna do a downward block, something, for example, if it's like a maigiri coming from down and is going towards your midsection, you're gonna be doing something called geranbarai to block your midsection. A lot of misconceptions that we get for geranbarai is actually when someone's kicking your leg, but that's gonna be a different form of defense, right? Geranbarai is basically anything that's coming from down to bottom, maybe a maigiri, blocking this way, okay? So, for example, now from here, have one hand in your armpit. The one that's in the armpit, you're gonna bring it across your face. Now, when you block, you're gonna switch off your hands. Okay, one more time. Now, this one's in the armpit, your left hand. Bring it across, then switch. Okay, one more time. Hand that's in the armpit, go ahead and bring it across from you. Almost like you're tearing off your earring. But don't do that because it's gonna hurt. Okay, but we're gonna switch it off. Last one, come across, touch your ear, and come back. Okay, let's go 4 times slowly. Geranbarai, or downward block. Ich, ni, some, shi. Are we able to get this coordination of the block and the other hand coming down, or I'm sorry, coming up towards your armpit? It's very important to use both hands in karate. All right, let's go 10 times. Ich, ni, some, shi, go, look, hitch, hutch, good, ju. All right, naore, let's go on and come back. When you naore, since we brought our right foot forward, you want to bring your right foot back. That way you're going to end and begin and end at the same place, right? All right, let's go ahead and shake it off. Now we're going to focus on a little bit of breathing technique, Okay, we did some last time for our lesson. Now we're gonna do a little bit of review and maybe do a new one. Okay, but the first one, we're gonna go Shinkokyu. As you bring this one in, this way, you're gonna bring it towards your armpit. Expand your chest and you wanna breathe in through your nose. Now when you bring your hand down, you wanna breathe out lightly from your mouth. Very softly, okay? One more time, let's go. Breathe in. Now breathe out from your mouth. Knee. And san, one more time. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out from your mouth. Very softly. Okay? So it's very important to do this Shinkokyu. That way you're able to get new oxygen into your body, into your system, and let your old oxygen out. This is a way to kind of refresh your mind, your body, your muscles, make sure they get the new oxygen that they need, okay, after this workout. So it's a good way to kind of control your breath and bring your heart rate down. Okay. Also let your mind relax too. You don't want to be too tense. Okay, let's go one more. Ich. Okay. Now we're gonna do a sequence of movements. Okay. So this is not the full kata, but we're gonna do a very basic. From here, we're gonna go left, geranbarai. Okay. All right. So from here, we're gonna face towards your left. You're gonna move your left leg out, front leg bent, and the back leg straight. This is called zenkudachi. We're gonna go geranbarai. Okay. Okay, one more time. Right. Ich, geranbarai. Okay, now let's come back. Now we're gonna go the right side, face towards the right. Now go ahead and take your right leg out, bend your leg, front leg bent, back leg straight. We're gonna go geranbarai. Okay, right. Let's go to the left one more time. Ich. Okay, right. Now it. Come back. Now we're gonna go to the right. Knee. Make sure you have a good posture here, and come back. Okay, one more time. Let's go each knee. Let's go a few times. Face towards your left. Ich. And come back. Okay, now let's go knee. Okay, one more time. Ich. Come back and knee. Okay, one last time. Let's go one more. Ich. And come back. Knee. Good. So as you can see, I'm having a good stance. This is called zenkudachi. But also I'm doing a downward block or geranbarai as I'm doing it. Okay, let's go ahead and come back. Okay, so this gives you kind of a situational awareness, left side and right side. Because in karate, not maybe a lot of the competition focus, one-on-one, there's only one opponent in front of you. But originally in karate, it was meant to be kind of like a self-defense system where you expect more than one person. So they could be coming from the left or from the right, from an angle that you don't see. Very important to be aware of not just for them in front of you, but also to the side. Okay? Now let's go ahead and finish off with Shinkokyu no ura. Ura is kind of like a reverse. So before we did breathing in, breathing out. Now we're gonna breathe in, very short. And also you're squeezing your navel area, we call this tanden. Light squeeze. Now when you go ahead and tighten your navel area, tighten your tanden, squeeze and extend your fingers out in a nukite position right here. And relax. Okay, so one more time. Ich, breathe in. And squeeze your navel, keep everything tight here, and then relax. Okay, let's go a few more. Ich. Slowly push out, tighten your navel, and relax. Knee. And relax. San. Tighten up your navel, and then relax. I know it. Okay, so this is going to be the end of the karate exercise today. The terminology for December is going to be kata. It's a set of sequence or a set of movements or positions that's used quite often in karate. Alright, so One last thing, we also learned a little bit of breathing technique. It's very important to control your breath. That way you can control your heart rate and your body condition through breathing, right? Well, anyways, thank you for joining this week's kata exercise, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.